Hello, thank you so much for joining us on Car Tips. My name is Ian. Welcome. Today we are going to talk about common road signs. The common road signs. By the way, let me take this opportunity to thank everyone of my subscribers. Thank you for your so many useful comments. We learn a lot through your comments, so I really appreciate it. Continue to keep it interactive and informative. I like that. So straight to the lesson. We have the road signs. We have three road signs. The road signs are classified into three classes. That is class A, class B, and class C. So on class A, we have something we call priority signs. And then we also have mandatory signs and prohibitory signs. Under class B, we have the class B are also called warning signs. Then class C, also called informatory signs. So we'll start with class A. I'll try and put it on your screen so that you can see. So class A, the first classification is priority signs. And you can see on my screen, on your screen at the time. So priority signs are usually two. The only two. That is the stop and give way signs. Put it on your screen. Yes, stop and give way. Those are called priority signs. They are pretty self-explanatory. You're supposed to know where to, before you enter into a junction. You're supposed to know who has the priority. So you're supposed to either stop or give way, depending on where you are. So the second category is the mandatory signs. Mandatory, I'll put up an example on the screen as well. So these are mandatory signs. Mandatory signs usually tell you the direction to be followed, like this one. Vehicles travel straight, vehicles turn right at the junction. It will tell you where there is a junction, where there is you're not supposed to turn, no you turn and all that. So those are mandatory. Mandatory means you have to follow them. If you ignore, then you will meet the course of the law. Then we'll go to another example of mandatory signs. Let me give you a second example. Like this one's compulsory cycling track. So you're not supposed to cycle anywhere else apart from where it's indicated. Compulsory minimum speed limit. Guys on the Kenyan road, be very careful with this sign because the police usually take advantage of this one. And this one, the compulsory end of compulsory minimum speed. So be careful when you're on the road. So we'll go to the third category, which is the prohibitory signs. An example of prohibitory sign, let me put it up on the screen again. So prohibitory signs are like these ones: no entry, road closed, no entry for motorcycles, no entry for pedestrians, no entry for cyclists. So prohibitory simply mean they prohibit where you are supposed to, what you are supposed to do and what you are not supposed to do. Just like the name suggests, they prohibit. They tell you not to do what you are not supposed to do. So let's go to class B. Class B, which are warning signs. So I'll put an example of warning signs on the screen again. Warning signs are signs like this one. Those that tell you bend left ahead, bend right ahead. This is a steep slope. Successive bend on the left or right, a junction. So those are warning signs. They simply give you a warning that something is ahead of your drive, so you should be prepared. Like this is an impending steep slope, so you should act accordingly. Okay. And then the third category is the informatory signs. So informatory signs, signs that give you information. They give you more information about the area you are. For example, this is a parking area, this is a hospital, this is a petrol station area, restaurant, pedestrian, Yes, so those are called informatory signs. They'll tell you maybe a bus stop is somewhere around, there is a medical facility. They give you information. An airport like this, a bus stop. Yes. So those are the categories of road signs that you need to know that are very common. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us on CATIP again. Continue to keep it informative and objective. I really appreciate your comments for the last few videos. We'll keep improving as the time goes. Thank you so much. Bye.